Boxfull, the thematic sketch and stand-up show that lifts the lid, checks if Schrodinger's cat's okay, and offers it a saucer of milk. It's a box full of science.
Enzymes in the barley are broken down in the mash to create sugar. This then is added to hops to create a balance of flavour and bitterness, to which then yeast is added. Now, on a molecular level, this yeast turns the sugar into alcohol and CO2, or carbon dioxide as we know it. Now, this process is called attenuation or fermentation. And then after weeks of conditioning, this turns it into a tasty and refreshing but moreish drink. And that's why I've pissed myself.
Get up.
Gingerium mingerium.
So, as my clone, you'll do everything I say? Yes. Without hesitation? Yes. No matter what? Yes. And you'll also do everything my wife says? Yes. Hang on. Is the only thing that you can say yes? Yes. I'll take him. My wife will love him. Well, I'm going on holiday.
So, how are those tests coming along with those idiot twins?
You know, I think they're getting worse.
Oh.
That one seems to think he's married.
Ooh, shiny, shiny sulfate.
Yes? There's been a murder, you say? Well, this sounds like a job for the science detectives.
Okay, detectives, there's been a murder. And using your areas of expertise, we are going to solve it. Using science.
Alright. Where's the body?
I'm not sure. I'll just ask our science secretary. Secretary?
Well, according to my notes, the body is on the floor.
It's on the floor.
Oh yes, there it is. So, Dr. Biology, what's your prognosis?
He was killed. In the head.
Interesting. Any idea how?
Oh no, that's not my area of expertise.
Right, we'll have to get Dr. Physics in then.
Science secretary, get me Dr. Physics.
Okay.
I'm here.
So, what do you think happened here?
I see. Well, obviously the
Head?
head is broken. This would require some force. Maybe an object travelling at some speed. An object like that.
What is it?
Not my area of expertise, I'm afraid.
Get me Dr. Chemistry.
Okay.
Can you tell me what this is?
Looks like some sort of metal. Now, I'm not 100% sure on this, but that's a metal bullet.
Okay, science detectives, we've got the information. Now let's work on a theory. Okay, Science Secretary, read that back to the police.
Judging by the injury to his head,
and the force and speed of the injury, and the metal bullet found nearby,
We theorised that the victim was shot with a gun.
Another crime solved by
Science Detectives!
Titanium guillemotite.
Sugarcane is crushed in a mill. This becomes a syrup, and then it's fermented into what we call molasses. This is then heated to about 75 degrees centigrade, and the alcohol is extracted through evaporation. Now, as it travels through a condenser, it cools and it reforms its molecules into a liquid. Then it's ready for consumption. Lots of consumption. And that's why I've lost my teaching job. Apparently rum's not an appropriate mid-morning refreshment for 6-year-olds.
You still here?
Viagrite.
What are you doing?
Creating an unstoppable ant army.
How?
Radioactivity.
You know they're all dead.
That one's double the size.
No, that's 2 ants fused together.
Oh.
Well, okay, you're going to have to explain this to those school kids.
Oh. About them.
Oh, God.
In an effort to beat rush hour congestion, commuters entering Cardiff from the west tomorrow will be diverted from the M4 to the year 1927. South Wales Police claim the new time diversion plan will move thousands of cars from congested roads to a time when there was much more room. Last month's pilot scheme in Wrexham, which diverted traffic to 1982, was met with a mixed reaction as many commuters discovered their place of work not yet built. Insurance salesman Gwyn Powell explains.
When I got around to the office, it was full of new romantics flouncing around in baggy shirts and makeup, and when I phoned my wife, her mother said that she was in school. Mind you, the petrol was cheap.
There are still glitches in the system, however, as RAC spokesman Nigel Peake explains.
No, we're not against the scheme in principle, but a few incidences have caused us concern, such as the Neath man who was diverted to 1579, stretched out on a rack for having a mobile phone, and a lady who turned off the A465 found herself in time of dark age anarchy.
I didn't know they'd put a time diversion on the A465.
No, they haven't. No, she found herself in Aberdare.
Cuba Goldish Junium.
Science.
Kids today, all they want is science.
Can I have some science?
But there are so many different types of science.
And it's also bloody expensive.
Well, not anymore.
Not with the Johnson-Jenkins Educational Multi-Science Stick.
The Johnson-Jenkins Educational Multi-Science Sticks covers all the main sciences.
Chemistry.
It's made of chemicals.
Physics.
There was some force behind that.
Biology.
It's a stick.
Mathematics.
I've got one stick.
It can even be used for lesser sciences.
Meteorology.
Cloud, come in.
Entomology.
Wasps.
So stop fannying about with electricity and that sort of guff and buy the Jones & Jenkins Educational Multi-Science Stick today.
It's only £1.
Now with Wi-Fi.